Virgo, hello. Welcome to Coffee, Sage, and Tarot. This is going to be your monthly reading for December 2025. We're going to go ahead and take a look at any challenges, any opportunities, what you should be releasing, and what you should be letting go as we head into December, last month of the year, 2025. Crazy. I did want to let you know, I'm letting all the signs know that I'm doing a 2026 overview. Those will be individual sessions between an hour and an hour and a half that I have some limited availability for. So if that is something that you're interested in, we take a look at all 12 months and see what's in store for you. It's like a little snapshot of the year, or very kind of a monthly snapshot for 2026. So if that's something that interests you, my email is in the description. You can reach out to me and we can set that up, okay? That being said, general readings, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if the message sounds like it's for you, then it is for you. If you're not finding yourself anywhere in this reading, check your other placements. You will find yourself there. Okay? Cards have been pre-shuffled, so let's go ahead and see what December has in store for you, Virgo. Let's move that there, and there. All right. So, okay. I made a promise to myself that I wouldn't rearrange the cards 1,000,001 times. And so I'm really going to try and make sure that that happens. All right. Challenge for the month of December, that Five of Pentacles. Okay. So really this idea of surviving, you might be getting hit with a lot this December here, or it feels like, the hits keep on hitting and you just keep on taking them, right? And you're kind of weathering the storm, but it's not feeling there. It's almost like I'm not getting this idea of there's much rest in store for you for the month of December, okay? Heading into the Hierophant here in terms of what opportunities will be available to you. I think people are going to be, you're no stranger to this, but I think people are going to be seeking your insight and your guidance heading into this month here. And you will really be a resource for multiple people or people, someone very important to you. Okay. Yeah. 10 of Swords as what you should be letting go of. Honestly, this feels like that anything could have gone any differently. Regret, maybe? That's kind of what I'm picking up on. In terms of that Three of Wands, the what you should be embracing, new opportunity, right? Being open to what's next, focused on the future, right? Instead of focusing on what happened here. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Page of Pentacles in that shadow, Six of Wands, and that King of Swords along with that Hanged Man. Yeah, you're no stranger to doing your own thing, walking your own path here. And I do just continue to see more of that. You standing in your truth, even if you're the only one standing in it, right? And just having, again, like this well-rounded idea of where you're at, where you're headed, where you're going. Yeah, this feels like regret. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers for that Five of Pentacles in terms of the challenges Virgo faces for December. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at that Hierophant in terms of the opportunities for Virgo in December, please. Let's go ahead and take a look at that Ten of Wands as what to be released. Thank you. And finally, let's take a look at that Three of Wands as what Virgo should be embracing as we head into the month of December. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And we will just move that a little bit and put that there. See, not very much. I'm leaving it. It's packed, but I'm leaving it, more or less. Okay, Five of Pentacles here in terms of challenges, right? We have that Knight of Swords, that Knight of Pentacles facing away from each other here, and then that Ten of Pentacles on its side. Yeah, this very much kind of is in line with not letting something go, not releasing something, whatever this Ten of Swords is for you. Like I said, I do feel like it is regret for some of you. If that doesn't resonate, it's something that you're still holding on to, that is not ending. It feels like we're over it, but then we come back to it. We're over it, and then we come back to it, okay? And it feels like very much at odds here. So that struggle that we're feeling is because our mind feels occupied by this thing that we should be releasing and letting go of, right? But we're still finding ourselves back there. We're still finding ourselves in this cycle and delaying that cycle end, right? Why can't we just move on? Why can't we just keep moving forward? Why can't we just be over this? Why can't we just, you know, why can't things just get a little better, right? It feels like because there is some sort of dynamic or situation or person that we're holding, that we're still thinking on, right? And so you're not fully ready to move forward because you're still thinking in your past. And so that's what I'm feeling here for you, right? You're going through it. You're doing things, right? You're very much like weathering the storm here, but you're not doing yourself any favors because you're not on the same page with yourself. And that's what I'm seeing here, Virgo. Okay. For that Hierophant energy in terms of opportunities here, we have that Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and that Five of Cups here. Originally, I did say mentor, right? Somebody's asking you for advice here. I'm wondering if you're going to somebody for advice. Actually. I'm wondering if you're going to someone for advice or for help because you realize whatever is happening here, there's some aspect of this that it feels like you can't let go of on your own. Even though you're no stranger to doing things alone. But whatever this is, it feels like every time you try to look at it objectively, you get stuck. And I'm wondering if there's an opportunity here to kind of break that cycle a little bit, to get out of that by going to somebody that can help you identify that cycle and move on, or at least come out of it enough that you can see where you're at odds with yourself and figure out how to maneuver through that, right? Ten of Swords here in terms of what you should be releasing. I have that Ten of Cups, the Star in the reverse, and the Two of Wands. So this is really quite interesting, right? Because that Ten of Cups is there in the right side up, but that Star is in the reverse. So I feel like this could mean a couple of things. What's coming to mind is that you have found yourself content in a situation that's not meant for you, or you didn't anticipate for yourself, you didn't plan this for yourself. or you're almost like playing house, right? Going through the motions, kind of. There continues to be kind of an opportunity to, do I choose this or do I walk away from it? And you're still kind of choosing it, but perhaps part of you wants to walk away from it because it's not your star, or it's no longer your star, right? And that 10 of Swords, it's kind of bringing up, right? And you're at odds with this. It's kind of this idea that it's not working for you for whatever reason. And every time you try to handle it, you don't know how to handle it. And so I feel like, yeah, you're kind of like, as a last resort, I need to seek some help. I need to seek some guidance here in how to move forward, because you don't see this working for you anymore. Three of Wands. We have clarified by the Ace of Cups, Judgment, and King of Pentacles on his side. What would it look like if you did move forward from this? And how much would that blow up your life to do what you wanted to do, right? Three of Wands, we have that Ace of Cups, Judgment, and King of Pentacles on his side. That's you, right? That's the best version of yourself. Where, like, being open to accepting a new version of yourself, being open to accepting that there is a version of you. You can be a version of yourself that looks better than what you're, for lack of a better word, settling into for now. I'm also wondering if there's going to be some sort of emotional connection, or emotional connection to someone, something. That's going to draw your attention to what this dynamic is not giving you, and how you are not feeling fulfilled in this anymore. But you don't necessarily know how to be fulfilled with this either, with this new opportunity. But it's waking you up, right? Or urging you to be open to something else, to the possibility of something else, right? In the shadow here, Hermit. Sorry, there's that King of Swords. Hermit, King of Swords, Empress, Ace of Swords, Hierophant. Yeah, I'm wondering if somebody else is going to help you navigate this situation. Interesting. Let's get some final thoughts here for Virgo. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, to put a point on a period on the challenges, right? So this Knight of Pentacles, how do we move forward? How do you move forward? How do you continue on, but like without looking back, right? How do you navigate this in the best way possible? Somebody else maybe needs to draw that map for you. Somebody else might need to lead the way for you in this instance, right? Which is hard, for sure. It's hard. Four of Cups here, as final thoughts for the opportunity. It's funny. So I'm laughing because I'm just looking at this like somebody's literally extending a hand. Spirit is literally extending an ace, right? And she's like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. And she's got her book here, right? Wisdom. She's got her own wisdom that she's relying on here. Nah, I'm good. You have your own wisdom that you are relying on, and you are resourceful, Virgo. Nobody is like, you normally are the one that, can stand on their own and do the thing and be fine, with nobody around you. You're that person. You have a great understanding of nuanced dynamics and relationships and all of that, right? And seeing patterns, right? There's a resistance to a hand being offered to you. And I'm wondering if you're going to take the help that's being offered, right? To kind of help you through this. Because it feels like it is a cycle, right? We try to do it, then we get stuck. We try to do it and we get stuck. We try to do it and we get stuck, and then we get tired. And then we try to do it and we get stuck. You know what I mean? So if there is somebody willing to help you, or if there is a resource available to you, will you take that opportunity? Right? And again, this idea here of being like, and with Taurus, it was kind of the same. Where you are, does that fit you anymore? Or have you outgrown that space? Right? Moving on to judgment here in terms of final thoughts for what you should be releasing. Yeah, something is no longer meant for you. And there's an urging here for you to make your peace with that, it feels like. It's for you to have that that acceptance there in order to figure out and move on to what is meant for you. The moon here in terms of what to embrace, the unknown. You don't have to know. Embracing the dark. The path less traveled, which again, you're no stranger to that, which is why I'm wondering why this appears to be so difficult for you. But it looks difficult. And I'm wondering if it's because of people that are connected to this dynamic, if that's why it's showing up in this way. But it just feels heavy. The Fool, Justice, Temperance in the shadow here, and then 10 of Swords as well. Almost with that Fool, right? Almost with that Fool, there's this idea of let's leap. And I feel like you're hesitant to leap right now. I feel like you're hesitant to kind of jump off of whatever this is here. But there is a kind of desire to do that, right? And then with Justice and Temperance, it's not the typical Fool energy that we're used to seeing. It feels like there is thought behind this. There is a heaviness. There is a weight here, right? And it feels like it's been a long time coming to this point, or it's been a long time kind of ignoring whatever this is. And now here it is, here we are, and we need to acknowledge it. We need to address it. And we need to figure out how to move forward, or at least face that 10 of Swords, face that which you're not facing. Interesting. Let's get some final thoughts here for Virgo. Dragons, slay them all. I'm wondering if this is you facing yourself and that's why it's so hard. Because this conflict here, you're here and there at the same time. This Ten of Swords, is it something related to how you view yourself, how you value yourself? Do you think that you're not worthy of the happiness that you have, and so you're holding yourself back from enjoying that? And every time you try to embrace it, you think of all the reasons why you shouldn't, or you think of all the reasons why you're not worthy. I'm wondering if that's it. Garden, something lovely will grow from this. And that's very true, right? And I'm seeing like a lot of swords. So yeah, this could be personal. This could be, how you view yourself and just changing that narrative, right? Changing some long-standing truths about yourself that you realize aren't truths after all. These were impressed upon me. Sun, paint the sun back into your sky. In order to do that, you have to walk through the scary bits and that confrontation, right? Of where you are, where you want to be, and asking people for help, right? Even if it is asking them to help you with the resources that you need in order to do this work for yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing. We don't exist in isolation. You know what I mean? Clover, release your guilt. Is that what's holding you back? Your guilt? For some of you, it could be. Escapist, come home to yourself. Yeah, this might be personal. You know what I mean? This might be between you, and that's why it's so hard. And perhaps why you're resistant to help. Come home to yourself. Do what's right for you. You know what I mean? You have good judgment, Virgo. Apply that to your own situation here. Apply that sound reasoning and, that great ability to understand and comprehend all these nuances and apply that to your own situation here. Come home to yourself. Wow. All the signs so far are like doing work. All of these December readings so far have been so deep and just truly personal. So much work being done in this last month on a very profound level, Virgo. So you're not alone in that. Anyway, this is what I have for you, okay, as we head into December. I really appreciate you taking the time to stop by. I'm with you always. Please know that. And I wish you all the best, okay? Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. You take care, and we'll see you next time.